Okay, today I will be showing you how to do transitions like spinning transitions and zooming transitions, and I'll also be showing you how to get motivation. Okay, so motivation. So how do you get motivation to edit? Um, First of all, in order to do that, you have to go to Chrome. This is very important. Go to Chrome, search Ainsley Chef, and after you search Ainsley Chef, you're gonna go to images, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna let this load. It's taking forever. There we go. Okay, so you're gonna choose an image for some motivation and inspiration. So I'll choose this one. It's taking forever. There we go. Okay. So this image right here, it gives me motivation and inspiration to edit. What, Anthony? Yes, leave them alone. Gosh, that kid's trying to eat my food. Okay, so after that, you're just gonna, edit whatever. Okay, so I have an edit here for my motivational image. Not a piece of cake for you to just discard while you walk away with the frosting on my heart. So I'm taking back what's mine. You miss the slice of heaven that I gave to you last night. Okay, so now I'm gonna add some transitions. We'll probably add a zooming transition. So go to video effects, then go down to blur mode curves, and I have a preset here, but you're gonna reflect. I'll show you. You're gonna reflect the wrap X and wrap Y to reflect. Okay, and I use Z-dist to do my zooming in and out. So you're going to make 4 markers. So there's already one right here in the beginning. It's the first one. Second one, you'll put right here. Fourth one, right there. And then the last one. Got it. Okay. So for the first one, zooming, I guess, inward, you're going to... well, I usually just start it zooming out and then zooming in. So that's going to be 0.100 if you want to copy what I'm doing. And then for this one, you leave it the same. This one right here, change it to 0.9. That kind of zooms it in a little bit. And the last one, put it to 0.100. Okay, and so for the first one, you're going to do right click, and you're going to choose fast fade. And then for this second one, you're going to do slow fade. Third one, slow fade. And the fourth one, the last one, you're going to do smooth fade. And this will make it a smooth transition. But this clip is really short, so it might happen fast. So I'll show you if you can't really see the transition, how to fix it. So you could see the transition pretty good, but if you want to make it more visible, or longer, I should say, just move the 2 markers closer to each other in the middle. And it makes it kind of slower, so you can see it better. So I'm going to do the same thing for this one, but a little bit different. Okay, so add the 4 markers. Move this one a little bit closer because this clip is shorter than the other one. This one would have the same 0.100. And for the first one, instead of going 0.100, I'm going to go to about 1.467. And then same thing, right click, fast, right click, slow, right click, slow, and then right click, smooth. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, start from the beginning. But instead of having it zoom out again, we're going to do something different. Okay, so for this one, instead of 0.100, you're going to change it to 0.500. So it's not fully zoomed inward. And then we're going to do rotate. So for rotate, you're going to have, so right here on the third one, you're going to add a marker, but for rotate, not for Z-dist. Make sure this is blue, rotate is blue, so that way you're actually like adding stuff to this and not this. So we're going to add a marker, and then not at the very end, you'll move it to the very end, but you're going to put it over here so you can actually see the spin. You're going to spin it. I'd say like the maximum amount you could spin it to or put it to is 160, because go past that to like 200, 170, 180, that's not gonna, it's just gonna spin the other way. It just rotates it back the other way. And so we'll do that, and we'll put it at the end, and then I'll do, so for the spins, for the last spin right here, I usually just do fast fade, and for this one right here, first one, we're gonna do smooth fade, and you probably move it a little bit upwards, and we'll see what it looks like. It's fast, but you might be able to fix that, so I'll move it back right here. See what happens. So that's more visible, which is better. But one thing that I don't know if you guys know, but in when you're making like edits, usually it's better to add a consistency of like movement, because it's, I guess, more entertaining or more engaging to the eye or to the audience. So I usually, for this one right here, this rotating right here, I usually put it to like 7.35 or 2, because it'll kind of rotate it. But make sure you put it the opposite way, because right here it's at negative, and this one will be positive, so that way it could rotate the other way. So it gives it more movement. And so we're going to add the other spinning transition to this one. That'll make it go together. Okay, so this time, instead of doing a Z-dist first, I do rotate first. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a marker to wherever I think that it's going to spin like smoothly or properly, and I can fix that later. So we're going to add a keyframe. And on the first one, we're going to put it, so since the last one, it was left at the negative spins, this time we're going to do positive, because that way it will spin in the same direction. So we'll do positive. Is that 154? Okay. And so this one, same thing, fast fade, and then this one will be smooth fade. But this one, you're not going to put the momentum of like 2 or 7, because this one is just where the spinning from the beginning stops. So you're going to have to go all the way to the end, and then you add it. So we're going to do negative 7.35. And this you could change smooth if you want, but I would just, it doesn't really matter. And then after that, I'll pull up Z-dist. Put the 2 middle markers, since the first one's already there. Oh, you see what I did wrong here? This one wasn't highlighted, and this one was. So when I try to add something to Z-dist, add it to rotate instead. That's why you make sure it's on the blue. Okay. Add another keyframe right here, and then on the end, you're going to add another keyframe. And if you want, you could zoom out or in. Either one. I'll zoom out this time. So this one is always smooth. This one, put it to 0.9. This one is always slow, and so is the second one. First one will always be fast. If you want for this, since there's like a rotate in the beginning, you could put smooth if you want, but and then this one I would do, well, you can't do it all the way or else you can't see the spin, so just put it at 667, and then we'll see what it looks like, and I could fix it if it doesn't look right. Okay, that looks pretty good, so we'll go to the next one. Okay, for this one, do Z dist again, add the markers. Okay, we'll do fast, slow, slow, and smooth. Okay. And this one, change to 0.9. So let's watch it from right here. Okay, next transition. Okay, so Z dist. This one we're gonna do another rotate on it, so that way I won't be like doing the same one. Well, or so we'll have a consistency of certain transitions. So I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be outward, fast. Well, this one I have to fix because it's gonna be spinning. Smooth, slow, slow, 0.9. Okay, rotate. So we're gonna add it right here in front of the third one, or behind the third one, or however you want to say it. And then for the spinning, do it this way. So you fast, but at the end, you smooth, and then 7.5. Okay, looks pretty smooth. And then you're just gonna keep doing the same thing with the other one. Okay, but for if you guys, you see the Twixter. So the Twixter settings I have, I'll give them to you if you guys want them. Okay, this is what I have. I use the Twixter Pro, not just the regular Twixter. These settings, I didn't come up with these. Anna gave them to me, or Athrine. She gave me these settings. It's pretty like smooth Twixter. Not a piece of cake for you to just discard while you walk away with the frosting on my heart. So I'm taking back. Just like for just in general tips, just try to have a consistency of movement in your videos, as I said earlier, and maybe just don't add too many effects because then you can't really see everything, and try to make the movement as like, or the transitions as like, make them as like showable or seen as possible, because if not, then it'll just like be fast paced and blurry and you can't really tell like, okay, what happened there. And yeah, that's basically it.